So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Complete to Mike Williams. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
The ball carrier.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Herbert on third down now. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
19-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Herbert took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Chargers 10, Broncos 7. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
That's good.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 45 yards on the ground.
The 22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent, who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
They'll run with Lindsey. the good gain last play. This time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's the third-year man from Oregon. It's Royce Freeman, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
And goal.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead.
The extra point.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Broncos 14. Chargers 2.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Got his man. It's Williams. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there. 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first.
1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Herbert on 1st down now. It's Williams on the catch. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
To Keenan Allen.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, Herbert. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Brings up 2nd.
As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead.
That's one of the better examples. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll go again with Lindsey. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Judy complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I know people see Phillip Lindsey's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsey. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
Now to the air. Lock. Open man Hamler. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Gain of 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Okay, go. 56. Mike 56. Right there. 56. Ready.
3rd and 2. Lock's going to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Royce Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 75 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lock working out of the gun. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From midfield, here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
The 38-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Locke. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it'll be second down. A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Charger ball carrier.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Distance was never an issue, not in this mile-high air. But it doesn't matter what elevation you're at if you don't put it on target. And this one kind of takes off on him.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
7-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play action. Now it's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now the Broncos are going to call them. First of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming up, though. I'm coming after you. Wide. Get wide. Race don't travel. Kill.
They look to throw. It's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A big spot for the rookie Herbert. It's complete to Williams. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He'll get this to Eckler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Herbert throwing again. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
3rd and 13.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Herbert. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Denzel Perryman tackled back at the 33-yard line.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Lock to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Number 30.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 52, here we go, T. Here I come.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
A 41-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Broncos 30.
A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Denver, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.